Alright guys, well, I'm back today with one of my go-to rifle setups when it comes to the actual rifle itself, upper and lower, as well as the optics chosen for a general purpose jack-of-all-trades rifle. I'm going to break this up into three different components: the lower, the upper, and the optics chosen. And the reason why I'm doing this video now is because it's actually time sensitive. The optics used in this particular video are going up in price November 24th, so I really wanted to make this video. Now there's a lot of things you can swap out depending on your needs, but this was designed around getting a jack-of-all-trades rifle that competes with $2,000 and $3,000 rifles at a fraction of the price. Let's start by talking about the complete upper assembly, because that's what everything is built around. And that is what I want to discuss first when it comes to quality and reliability. This is actually a complete Palmetto State Armory upper assembly, and if you're looking at this saying that doesn't look like a PSA upper, it's because PSA has utilized their immense buying power in the industry to utilize different companies' components like Geissele and FN to produce an insanely durable, reliable, and accurate rifle at a fraction of price as some of the complete builds from Geissele and FN. We are looking at some of their premium Saber lineups, and all of that information can be found on the campsite page, but these rifle complete uppers are selling under $1,000. They feature FN Cold Hammer forged barrels, pinned and welded muzzle devices if you get one of the shorter barrels like the 13.7 or 14.5, and they also feature pinned Geissele gas blocks, and that's what I want to discuss first. The Geissele rail system is my go-to when it comes to just an insanely durable build. They work out great, the heat dissipation is incredibly nice, and as you can see in the intro, we were dumping a lot of rounds to it, and the rail system didn't heat up or shift zero. You can see the anti-rotation tabs that lock up with the upper assembly, the QD slots with metal reinforcements or steel reinforcements. They also have the monolithic pick rail at the top on a lot of the different rail systems, and the M-LOK systems just lock up rock solid. Geissele is a great go-to, and I love the fact that a lot of different PSA complete upper assemblies are utilizing these rail systems. The FN Cold Hammer forged barrel with that pinned Geissele gas block is going to be a bomb-proof design. That FN Cold Hammer forged barrel is utilizing the machine gun steel that FN calls it. So it's going to last you a lifetime, and it's going to be able to resist that heat without kind of shifting because of the profiles that FN uses in these particular barrels that PSA buys. Again, lending them to be a truly battle-proven barrel system. I love the fact that they also pin the gas blocks so they will not walk loose under any circumstances whatsoever, and that's a go-to for kind of those battle-proven rifle designs, is actually having a pinned gas block rather than one with set screws. Now in this particular case, I've got a pinned and welded muzzle device, and the cool thing about this setup is the fact that they have pretty much every muzzle device that you could possibly want to attach a quiet device to the end of it, whether it be a comp or a flash hider, already pinned and welded to some of the shorter barrels, which is a nice touch, and they have the most variety of any upper assemblies that I've seen, and PSA is doing that at a great price. A lot of the BCGs, the Microbest BCGs, and in the charging handles themselves are great additions. These are the Radian Raptors, and they're the PSA branded ones that they include in a lot of these upper assemblies. Now, you'll want to go through all of the detailed specs and features over at the campsite page when you click on those links to see exactly what you're getting, because they probably have 40 or 50 different offerings with the different rails, muzzle devices, barrel lengths, and combination of thereon. So you're going to get a lot of different upper assemblies there, but this is kind of what this is based around, that upper. Next is going to be the lower. I'm running just a standard PSA lower with the B5 stock and grip, an enhanced trigger guard, and a mil-spec trigger, and I can run this lower fast enough. I didn't decide to add an enhanced trigger, but a lot of times PSA will have the CMC ones on sale as well as their in-house lineup of PSA triggers, and they work out great, so a good opportunity to improve the trigger if you wanted to, but this one has the stock mil-spec and it works out good. Now, the reason why I selected the B5 over other offerings is because the complete lower comes out to be about $150. We already discussed the uppers are under $1,000, and a lot of these are actually going to be on sale for about $850. So when you combine them with about $150, $160 lower, you're looking at $1,000 for the complete rifle. The B5 grip has nice texturing, a great grip angle. The enhanced trigger guard allows for gloved fingers. We've already discussed the charging handle and how it interfaces with the user, and the B5 .35 stock is great because it's got a sloping cheek welt, a nice rubberized butt pad if you wanted to set it on the ground, it doesn't slide around, and 2 different sling attachment methods, whether it be the QD slots or standard slings. So that is the rifle itself. So I would kind of go with some variation of those Saber premium uppers with the FN barrels and Geissele rails. And if you really didn't have that much money to spend, there's also rails that look oddly similar to the Geissele that PSA is doing, and you can get those uppers as low as $600, so you can save a couple $100 there and still try to select that FN Cold Hammer Forged barrel. The next thing I want to discuss is the Arken Optics EP8 1:8 LPVO, and this is the time-sensitive item in this video. The prices are going up on these optics November 24th, but in a nutshell, it's a 34mm tube, 1:8 first focal plane reticle system with incredibly clear Japanese glass, a great eye box and eye relief, a daytime bright illuminated reticle, and the first focal plane reticle is usable at the 1 power setting and the 8 power setting with their new KL box reticle system, allowing you to range effectively and have bullet drop compensation. This optic is easy to use inside the home for personal defense with the illuminated reticle system, different hunting applications, and zoom to the 8 power setting for bullet drop compensation and ranging to engage a target well past 500 or 600 yards, making it the perfect jack of all trades optic. These generally sell for $400, but after my code 704, it drops the price to $300 for this optic. They also have a ton of different mounting systems depending on where you want to set it, and those also get a 25% discount with the code 704. Again, price is going up November 24th. I wanted to get this video out to tell you guys and show you guys all of the opportunities in this setup. This is a solid rifle, and it would be my go-to rifle in almost any situation if I only had about $1,500 to spend. You could get everything you see here and then have some extra money for ammo and training down at the range. All of the information and linking, if allowed, as well as codes, will be in the description below. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.